Right. So YouTube tells me I'm online, and hopefully you guys also get the notification soon enough. Right. So I will just start talking seriously when the first of views just pop up in the chat, because otherwise I just do like double saying everything, and I think that's not the thing that keeps that live stream interesting, you know? It's always like feeling totally weird to, somehow talk to no one because when someone is in the chat, it's actually more easy for me to just talk instead of, waiting until people show up. Hi everyone. Hi Metal Mark 12. Hi Millbrook. Hi Aaron. Hi Toth. Hi everyone. Hi Bubbly Production. Hi Babak. Thank you. Yeah. Hi Yannick. Nice to see you too. So this is the 300,000 subscriber celebration stream where you can ask me some questions. I will hang out with you. And also, I will now, later on, learn through the fire and flames in the stream as far as I can. And those of you who know my Friday guitar streams, they know that I'm side reading a tab whenever I learn a song, so I will do this for you guys with Through the Fire and Flames. I just have the tab in original speed, I cannot slow it down, so this is going to be rather adventurous to learn that song live on stream, but whatever. It's just you can just observe how I tackle such a complex song, what I do to get the parts clean, to get the parts in my head. And so I think this is going to be very much fun later on. So I'm just answering the questions for the first half an hour. And after that, I will just continue with learning the song. I just noticed that the power supply of my laptop is not plugged in. I don't know why. I will be right back. And I'm back. So any questions on your side? Because then I can just answer them before I start practicing. Yeah. Hi, everyone. You've been here since I said hi. Yeah, Mibruk, the thing is, when I say hi and when I said hi, it's always some kind of a different thing, you know? There is a latency of around 40 seconds, like every time. Yes, I will be side reading Through the Fire and Flames. Yeah, I would try my best to do that. The first drum picking lick on Through the Fire and Flames is one of my favorite of all favorites. Cool. Any other questions? Because I think the chat is pretty much silent. You all want to see me play that song, right? How do you write a song with a band? Most of the time, actually, it's people having an idea and a recorded idea, and we will just listen to that idea and we will just enhance the song, every one of us. So we will break up the structure, analyze which parts would go well, and then we just structure the song by copy-pasting parts, which is sounding totally terrible in the beginning, also with nonsense lyrics, and then we just try to improve everything, adding layers of melodies and such. But most of the time, at least in our band, it's like that for example, Danny is coming with an idea for a chorus, and everything else it's like a plant growing around that. And we are not much of a jam band, so that we jam together and, hey, this is a cool lick, hey, this is a cool riff. It's like totally unstructured for us, and we need a working structure in order to construct songs that would work well. Have you seen the Three Stooges, Jassy? No, I haven't. How do you like your new Ibanez? Is it much different than your other guitars? It's a great guitar, and it's very similar to my 7-string Ibanez, you know. It's also an S-series, and I really like the feeling of the guitar. Like, it has a really distinguishable tone. It really cuts through the backing tracks pretty well. And also, it's comfortable. It's different because the fretboard is slightly wider than what I'm used to. But yet again, it's a very great guitar, of course. Do you listen to Dream Theater at all? If I'm being honest, not too much. I really like John Petrucci. He's an amazing guitar player, and I love listening to his work, but I'm not listening to them so much, to be honest. Thank you, Sonal. What's the best guitar you've ever played that hasn't been in a video? That's an interesting question. Very interesting question. I have to think about it. I think it was definitely a guitar I had in my hands from another person, but I'm not sure which one. It hasn't been in a video. I think it was an ESP Horizon, a greenish one that I have tried out in Session Waldorf when they had a small celebration 3 years ago. This was a great guitar, definitely. Dankeschön, Thorsten. Das ist sehr lieb. Dankeschön. Is there an OVERSENSE you are not that fond of? Do you like them all? If there is an OVERSENSE song I don't like, I think there are a few of them, but most of them I wasn't involved in the writing process. I think this is also a very much big thing, if you can relate to a song or not. For example, I don't like Sally from the debut album. It's a song I just don't like, and also on the second album there are songs I prefer to play and others I don't prefer to play. I have actually a question. I played guitar for 12 years and I'm so bored of it. I just don't want to touch it anymore. Did you ever experience something like this? No. Never ever. I just feel frustrated every now and then when I am having shoulder problems or back pain that I cannot just simply play guitar. Like, this is something that tortures me and prevents me from not playing, but I'm never bored of playing guitar, to be honest. Never. Thank you, Mirko. What is your favorite dog or cat? My own cat. And also the cats of one of my best friends I'm visiting again tomorrow. Her cats are so cute. What's your favorite bottom song? There are so many great songs. I think Are You Dead Yet? Because it's the first song I ever listened to them, and it means a lot to me that I have discovered the band because of that song. Opinion about Deftones. They are my favorite band. I think they are quite interesting. Like, they are heavy, but also a little bit like experimental, psychedelic kind of. If I just think of My Own Summer, I think they are a great band, but all of the live performances I've seen up to now, they have been weird. Jassy, you ever thought you'd have a YouTube channel with 300k subscribers? No, actually not. When I first have hit the 10k subscribers many years back, I was so flattered about it and I was very, very happy about it. Thank you. Thank you, Milbrook. Thank you. Any advice to young guitarists or bands? Also, what is your favorite band? Because I love Pantera. Any advice is to just keep going. Just do your thing. And if you keep doing your thing, you might accomplish great things. Because if you just feel frustrated, you might just get not back to your instrument or to your band. And yeah, also it's good to have a good life work balance also concerning music, because what I feel some of the time is when I'm doing rehearsals, when we're having shows, I desperately also need a weekend for myself every now and then, because I work all the week, I work on Saturday, and if on Sunday there is a rehearsal with the band, I cannot enjoy it that much because the week has been so full. And also if you have a band, if you do music, you just have to have some time for yourself. Whenever I play guitar, my shoulder hurts so much that it takes all the fun of it. You're using a wrong technique. Yannick, are you sitting or are you standing? Because if you're standing, it might also help your shoulder. Have you got favorite Slipknot song? Yes, it's All Out Live. Do you ever plan to tour America? Yeah, this is the question I get quite often. We wish to tour America, but it's always the same, I tell you. Just spread the word about my band OVERSENSE by sharing our Spotify, by sharing our videos everywhere so that more people get aware of my band and our music and our videos, so that clubs would likely book us or that other bigger bands would likely book us as support act, because tours overseas are so expensive that we cannot pay for them. For example, the European tour we are doing with Manticora in a month, it costs out 8,500 euros for the logistics. 8,500 euros that we need to pay as a band in order to play for you. And so, as we also don't get anything from the ticket sales, we rely on the merch sales on the shows. So, this is because we were considered one of the support acts, but we weren't necessarily invited. You know what I mean? There are different kind of contracts, different kind of things, how bands split everything. And if you don't get invited, it gets costly so much. And yeah, don't expect that playing in a band is all about having fun, earning money because of fans that are awesome and support you. It's also pretty much a huge work. Jassy, do you ever think about getting another tattoo? Of course, when I have the money and when all the colors are available again that I want to have. Because since 2022, in January, there have been some colors that have been forbidden because of some rule that was done in the EU. And so I'm just waiting until everything is possible again. What was your dream job when you were a kid? I think I wanted to be a pilot. But as soon as I found out I'm too short to become a pilot, I wanted to be a rock star. And I think up until now, this is doing pretty well. Have you ever encountered the problem of instability of Ibanez guitar fingerboards due to their thinness, or does it only show up on cheap Ibanez? Actually, it just shows up on every guitar that is cheaper and that has like not such a great quality, I think. I also experienced that on other brands that have cheap guitars. It's not specifically because of Ibanez and their thin necks. Will you do a concert in France with your band? Yes, there are 3 shows planned in France in May and June. We are in Lyon, in Paris, and in Montpellier. So if you want, check out our tour dates. We will play at these 3 cities in France. Maybe we see each other. It would be great to have you on show. So, anything else? Do students go to school year round in Germany, or do they have a summer break when they are all off? If so, we have a summer break of 6 weeks. Welche Metal-Gitarristin ist für dich ein Vorbild? Auf Metal, okay. Also Gitarristin ist Jassy Hofer, ein großes Vorbild für mich. Ansonsten auch Jen Majora, sehr großartige Gitarristin. Yvette Young, definitiv. Sehr viele andere auch. Rifflist von deutschen Bands habe ich schon gemacht. Einfach mal googeln. Oder YouTube nutzen. Habe ich schon gemacht, die Liste. Gibt es schon. That's weird you don't get any money from tickets and such. Yeah, that's the thing about like tours as support act. Do you have an opinion on the radio censoring lyrics like profanity when playing songs on air? I think it's a heavy infringement on the artist's freedom of speech and creativeness. Yeah, Yannick, but you also have to understand that the radio is also accessible for youth and teenagers, and you shouldn't like teach children to use bad words. That's all about it. This is why censorship is happening, because some people could get offended of it. I mean, it's totally understandable that a subgenre has a different kind of leitmotif or themes they sing about. And I think it's totally okay if you are on radio and things like the F word are censored, because you should just also prevent kids from developing a bad language. And this is also not a thing how to talk to each other. This is something I just see when I hear kids talk in school in their break. They are watching so many streamers, and instead of just using normal swear words like kid language swear words and like mocking each other the normal way, they are throwing the worst insults at each other, and they are threatening with themselves with different things, and I think this is just wrong. And of course, you cannot protect kids from anything, since the internet is accessible, and most of the time parents don't even know what they are doing to their kids, but whatever, this is another subject. It's totally fine that some things get censored at this point. Call me boring or not, but I think it's something different if things are accessible to children or not, and radio is one of the things that is accessible to children. Ever coming to the USA? If you guys share my band's work, our music, it will be possible that we will tour the USA, but without your help, this is not possible. So what you can do, which is totally for free, share our Spotify, share our YouTube account, just give us a like on Instagram so that you can follow us and have every news you want. And when we get bigger, we might play more shows for you. Do your students like your music? Most of them, they don't know. Do you hope to become a full-time musician, or will you still tutor on the side? My plan is to be a full-time musician in July this year, and it's doing quite well, so I'm very happy about that. What do you think people should start to learn in music theory first? What is the basic part of it? I think scales. and also chords that are linked to scales to understand if you're playing a chord, which scale you need to play in order to improvise along it. Have you ever seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Yes. What do your students think of you being a rock star? I think part of them really think it's cool. So 15 minutes left for the question and answer part, and then I will start learning the song. Dankeschön, Master Reif. Do you... Well, no, I have this. My chat just has refreshed, so I'm just searching for the next question. Yeah, we didn't choose Montpellier, you know. We just were the support act of an existing tour of Manticora, and they just didn't book something in Nantes, so I'm sorry about that. You've won an award to record a guitar cover video anywhere in the world. Which song, which location would you choose? Oh my God, Sarah, you always have so great questions. Yeah, I think I would cover the Summer Presto by Vivaldi in either Ireland or Iceland for the great landscape. So yeah. I'm just answering something urgent and then I will continue. So, I'm surprised that since you do so many Metallica covers, they would have seen them and reached out. Apparently, I'm not good enough. No, I don't know. I think there are so many people that play Metallica that it's rather hard to just prefer a cover above another, you know? And yeah, I mean, why should Metallica reach out to a random guitarist? Why? There is nothing why they should do it. I mean, if it happens, it's of course cool and I feel honored, but I don't think they should be obliged to do it. How many tattoos do you already have? 1, and these are roses. What is your day job? I'm a math and physics teacher currently. If you were offered to play in a successful pop rock band for a lot of money, would you accept the offer or would you stick to the metal roots? If the offer was to play for Avril Lavigne, I would say yes. Because I love her. She's so great. And she counts as pop rock, I guess. But anything else, I will see. I just also listen to pop punk and such, but it really has to be a good project. We cannot come to Bali in Indonesia. We cannot do that. Unfortunately, we're not big enough. What do you think about rap music? Do you think it's good or bad? I mean, Eminem is great. And if people are like creative enough and not too dumb, it's kind of enjoyable if you listen to rap music. But most of the time it's just dull and I don't like it. Especially German rap is terrible. My first concert was Scooter. What do you think about the MGK culture vulture debate? You mean Machine Gun Kelly? Is there nothing? Is there something new happening except for the Slipknot debate? I'm not into that. Like, if it's something that happens, I don't have time to kind of see what everything is going around like in the music scene. So forgive me if I'm not up to date. Cheers to Brazil. Is there any Dutch food you want to try? I think there is something like a fried hot dog I really need to try. Between the Q&A and learning the song, I request to open as normal. Yes. My chat refreshed. What is the orange band you have on your guitar with OVERSENSE written on it, and where can I get one, please? It's a Jimmy clip. It's there to get rid of unwanted overtones and gives a more clean signal to your guitar. Hast du jemals eine der großen Metal-Hymnen gehört und gedacht, boah, was ein langweiliges Riff? Bestimmt, aber mir fällt jetzt gerade kein Song auf einmal ein. What is your favorite song to play on guitar? Blut im Auge. What is the easiest way to learn shred in your opinion? Practice. I hope the guys in Oversense are good, by the way. Yeah, they are. Why shouldn't they be? If you could tour with any band in the world, what band would it be? Oh, that's a tough question because there are so many amazing bands out there. I guess just for their iconicness and also that we could suit to them. Thank you. Iron Maiden, I guess. If you could be a guitarist in a huge band for one day, which one would it be? Slipknot. When you are learning a song, how do you decide how much to learn and when to continue progressing? Whenever my arm starts to hurt or whenever I feel like my brain is melting, I just stop. It's just a personal feeling, you know, and you get the feeling when you don't progress anymore quite like fast, at least. That's what I think about it. Honestly, builds your chops and gets you lots of new opportunities, even if the songs are boring to play. Yeah. What do you think of Brazilian metal bands like Sepultura, Nervosa, and Torture Squad? Actually, I never ever listened to them so much, but Sepultura has some great groove, of course. What do you think about technical death metal? Do you like it? It depends on the band, I guess. But I also don't choose music I like depending on the genre, but depending on the band. I don't like that, to classify bands in a certain genre. I just see every band as an individual group of people that creates music. And so I cannot say I like death metal, I like technical death metal or not. Either I like a band or not. That doesn't mean I like every band in this genre, you know what I mean? Do you like electric callboy? Yes. What gauge and brand of strings do you use? I use 9 D'Addario strings. Have you ever tried the fast food chain Whataburger? It's in Texas, I think in Alabama. No, I haven't. I also am not such a big fan of fast food, to be honest, Jonathan. Physics, what is your thought on string theory? I think people aren't interested in answering something like that. Have you ever been to Sweden? No. Favorite song of St. Anger? I think St. Anger? Is the fried hot dog a frikandel? I don't know. I don't know, Perry. I don't know. I just heard about a fried hot dog. What do you think of the music of ghosts? So many people think they are satanic, but do you see them? Well, I think they are like a big theater show. Like they also put much effort into their stage presence and how they present themselves. I don't think they are a satanic band. I think they have some lyrics that can be interpreted or can logically interpreted as linked to Satan, but nevertheless it's music and I think everyone can express him or herself how she or she likes. And if this is like a theater show, like they are doing it, I think there's nothing wrong about it. The music is great, and at first glance, you wouldn't even expect the lyrics like they are. And this is what makes them interesting, to have that big contrast. And yeah, I mean, basically, there are so many bands you could interpret Satanism or something. Of course, Ghost is a little bit different there, with also the hat of the lead singer and such, but I think they are great, and as long as you can just distinguish between believing in some things or just listening to some things, there is like a big difference. Like if you are interested in what I'm talking about, just read the biography of Mayhem on Wikipedia, and this is the reason why I dislike black metal in the first place, because some people simply are weird. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you. Are you a big Five Finger Death Punch fan? I was a big fan, and now I just like their music. I think this always changes what you have as preferences. Wie oft machst du Livestreams? 3-mal in der Woche auf YouTube, 1-mal auf Twitch. Yeah, so since my chat refreshed and there's nothing new, I just do my first try of learning through the fire and flames here live on stream. It can be rather bad. I'm also using a tab that might sound pretty weird to you, but I'm doing my best now for the next 25-30 minutes to learn that song, and once it gets boring, please tell me in the chat, and then I just switch to the requests you are putting in the chat. Okay? So just tell me if it gets boring, but if you want, I can just continue until I'm ready enough to maybe play something about that. It might be maybe a little bit hard to get all the parts in my brain because it's also a rather long song, but I will try my best. So let's just do it. All right, so let's try. Thank you. Thank you, Fairy. 15 times Hallowed Be Thy Name. Amazing. Now this song keeps in my head. Okay. This is going to be interesting. And I think I might need a different pick, but I will try my best for this right now. Okay, so... Okay, sight reading is ridiculous. Okay, I will just give the different parts a try. There's a lot to learn, it's a lot to learn, but I will try my best. Okay, this part is okay, but let me just start at this after the intro, and then I will just get parts by part down, but because it's no sense to just learn it by sight reading, it's simply too fast. Okay, now there is another part, another melody I need to get in my head. So okay. This is the bridge, but there is still something I need to do here. Okay, we're getting some parts down. I see Andrew doesn't like it. There's this learning through the fire and flames, and I'm sorry I suck at it, but I never thought I would be good at it. I see the chat is really silent, so I think it sucks a lot. I'm sorry for that, but I will try my best. I'm sorry for being so sucky at that song, but you know, it's hard. Okay, this is going to be really wild here. Okay, this bridge is actually hard, very hard, like all of the song. Okay, I'm a little bit too slow, like expected to get the switches right. This song is insane. If you can play the intro, that's not anything compared to the full difficulty of that song. But yeah, I try my best. Okay, I focus now on the melodies because the chords are simply easy. So I would try to play again from the beginning, and then I will do another Q&A part. I think we can do it until the solo. We can do it until the solo, but this is too much. This is me side reading the tab, by the way. I haven't played that song that far. This was the first time ever. So yeah. This is hard. This is hard. So let me just see. I will play again the part that I have done till 1 hour, and then I will do a second part of Q&A, and then we will just do the requested songs, I guess, because it might get boring for you to just see me fail. But yeah, I tried again to play from the beginning, and then I might clean some parts out so that they sound better, because so most of the time it's really unclean. Okay. This is getting better, but still I need to get down with the fills a little bit more. So let me just see. First fill. Where's the first fill? Oh, this song is so long. But whatever. Okay, there. Okay, the next fill. Okay, I really need to get a little bit better at tapping at higher parts. I might feel comfortable in the middle of the fretboard, but it's pretty much hard on the higher notes to make them sound clean, and I think I have to use my finger more often, but whatever. I guess I would just do it one last time till this part there where the solo starts, and then I will do the second part of Q&A and some requests. But this is where I come as far half an hour into that song. That was half an hour of me practicing that song, so yeah. one last time for you to play it, and then second round of Q&A. So if you have any other questions, be sure to put them in the chat so that I can answer them when I'm finished with this one here. So yeah, this is how far I can get after 40 minutes of practicing that song. Enough of it, you see, I fail at it. And therefore, I hope no one is going to suggest it in the chat again, because it's not doable for me unless I can practice it maybe for 10 hours to get something decent. So yeah, this was my first try on Through the Fire and Flames. It's pretty much bad. So I hope you had fun about this embarrassing moment of mine. And now we can continue with the questions. Jason asked me if it's my first time. Yes, this was the first time ever I played that song and I learned that song. And this is like half of the song before the solo starts. And the solo, I think I won't be able to play it anytime soon, but I just decided to do that as a small 300k subscriber special to see or to show you that it's indeed hard to play that song. So everyone who's suggesting that in the chat is actually torturing anyone who isn't at the playing skill of Herman Lee. Because this song is indeed very hard. And yeah, nothing to just do in half an hour. And I think I just have to place my guitar here in this stand here. So yeah, now it's safe. After you learn that song, can you please play the Hatfield version by only using downstrokes? No, definitely not. That's physically not possible. Do you like Within Temptation? Yes, I do. Any other questions on your side? We still have some smaller things here. Oh! I just missed Freaky Brooms and Gummy Bear's donation. Thank you very much, guys. I just noticed it now. I think I was... Yeah, Striker. Axe was the... Revu Guitar Apps. Your opinion would be interesting. What do you mean about this, Striker? Again, thank you so much, Freaky Boom. Thank you, Gummy Bear. Thank you very much for your support, guys. Thank you very much. Herman Lee himself says it's not worth learning that song. Really? He did? But why? Maybe because it's just a fast song? There's something I just recall. He said it's just fast. What made you decide to try to tackle Through the Fire and Flames? Are you planning to keep practicing it? What made me decide is to do something special for you, since now it's the 300k subscriber celebration stream, and as so many people already said in the chat, play Through the Fire and Flames. I just decided to show everyone it's not possible. It's simply not possible. There are just a few people who can play this song out of every guitar player in this world. Maybe the best 10% can play it. Yeah, I'm not counting to that 10%. I'm being honest here. So everyone who is suggesting this song is actually totally not knowing what kind of skill and what kind of practice time it involves to be able to play that song. So it won't be too early where I would be able to play it. Maybe give me another 3 years. But yeah, it's simply very hard. And this is what I wanted to show you, that I indeed fail. I failed badly at that song. And so people who are suggesting this song, I can now redirect to this video to show them I can't play that song. And it's totally okay that I cannot play that song because it's really hard. Do you know Beyond the Black? Yes. Lernst du nach Noten oder nach Gehör? Ich habe hier Tabs und ich höre sehr viel nach Gehör. Zum Beispiel habe ich auch sehr viel irgendwie mir zusammenreimen können, gerade weil ich den Song halt sehr oft schon gehört habe und ungefähr weiß, wie die Melodien gehen. Also da habe ich dann so ein bisschen bei den Noten geguckt und dann per Gehör geguckt, okay, wo muss ich denn jetzt hin? Do you play so fast? Do you ever get stopped for speeding? Thank you, Tim. Actually, I'm not that fast. There are so many other people being better at that, so yeah. Thank you, Mystical Impress. Thank you very much. I also really dig the new hair color. It's much more vibrant now, and I really like it colorful, so this is awesome. Any other questions on your side? Anything you want to know? If I ask for questions, I don't ask for band suggestions, you know. I know there are so many people liking different kind of bands, and I don't want to say, okay, I will cover this band, I will cover that band, and then I'm in the mood of something totally different, and then people will say, hey, in the stream you said you will cover this or that band, and you don't doing that. Why don't you do that? I just don't want to answer that kind of question to just avoid things that could be rather irritating, you know what I mean? So I never say any comment with, like, if it's not 100% certain if I will cover one band or another. Thank you, A5H2O. Thank you very much for your kind words. Thank you. Who do you think does the best cover on YouTube of Through the Fire and Flames? Tina S. Definitely. Definitely she has the best one out there. And I think it's very much disrespectful from all the people who say that she doesn't play with feeling and that she lacks feeling and she plays like a robot, because that's nonsense. You really need to be great and have a great sense of like accuracy to be able to play that song. I mean, all her pinches, all her vibrato, all her sound effects on the guitar are on point, and this involves a lot of feeling. Just because she doesn't smile or doesn't do any weird facial expressions doesn't make her a robot. I mean, she's one of the most talented guitar players out there, I think. And it's just nasty what some people told her. And I don't know if this was also a reason why she stopped uploading her covers, but she's beyond amazing. And I think the Through the Fire and Flames cover of Tina S is the best one around because it's so impressive. Watch Herman Lee reaction videos. He says too many notes. Yeah, maybe. Who are your musical influences, guitarists? Check all of my guitar covers. These are all my influences. The list is too long to just say everything about it. Cheers to Indonesia. What's on the shelf behind you? Different kind of things. There's Claptrap. There is my 100,000 silver play button. There's Doom Guy. There is Borderlands loot chest. There's Tiny Tina loot chest. There is Tiny Tina. There is a sign that one of my subscribers has gifted me as a birthday present. It's my Guitar Lounge sign. There is Swirlix, a nice birthday card by one of my best friends. This is my old Engel Iron Ball, my first real tube amp. And there's also a small, like, small plush figure from Doom. So yeah. Thoughts on the ESP LTD TE 417. I never tried that guitar, so I don't have an opinion about that. Your covers and originals are awesome. Wish I could play half as good as you are. Thank you, Bradley. All you have to do is practice, and I'm sure you will be better than me in no time. What made you purchase that brown RGBT? You mean the guitar I just played? I didn't purchase it. Ibanez has sent it to me on loan so that I can just create some videos. This is something cool. I'm an Ibanez artist, so I can choose some guitars I want to play on, and I send them back when I'm done with having impressions and having played on them enough. So I didn't purchase that guitar. Are there other play buttons or just the 100K one? There are two more. The gold play button for 1 billion subscribers and the diamond play button for 10 million subscribers. Which Metallica song do you hate the most? I don't hate anything because I think hate is a very, very bad word and you shouldn't use your energy to hate on something. I think you should substitute this word with dislike, because disliking is much more describing what you feel towards that song, because hate, in my head, it involves a negative energy that some things shouldn't exist, and I really don't like the idea of it. And I don't know what Metallica song I dislike most. When I just started listening to them, it was Disposable Heroes, because I think the lead guitar during the chorus was so creepy. I really thought, okay, this is creepy, what Kirk plays there with this hammer-on and pull-offs, but now I'm not really sure what Metallica song I dislike. I think, yeah, there are some songs that I dislike, for example, on Sand Anger, but the album also has great songs on it, so it doesn't mean it's a bad album. When you get the song down, I'll have to send it to Herman Lee. If I get the song down, not when. This is a big difference, because also if you just take a look at my hands, I struggle a lot with the stretches. Cheers to Brazil. Thank you, Rafa Gamer. Thank you. Okay. What inspired you to start playing guitar? Sum 41. Thank you, Laurie. Do you still have that checked Apocalypse? Anything you don't like about it? I still have it, and there will be a new guitar cover on it soon enough. Anything I don't like about it? It's now fixed, but the guitar had the problem with a pickup being just lifted every now and then because the screw wouldn't hold it down, but this is fixed now. I'm from Germany, but I don't share my age on the internet, because what makes you know me better if you know my age, you know? You might know me better if you see everything here in the background, what kind of person I am. I like colorful hair. I'm a huge, thankful person. I'm always displaying things. People got me, like, there is the small Pac-Man amp that Rebecca has gifted me. And also there's Claptrap that Gummibär gifted me. A signed tray gifted me. I'm a huge PC game fan. These are all details that are much more important to know me as a person than where I'm coming from and my age. Because what does it matter if I come from Hawaii? What if I come from Kapstadt? What if I come from, Basel? Does it make you know me better? I think not. These are just superficial information no one needs about anyone. Austin, I just played guitar. I practiced through the fire and flames, like literally 20 minutes ago. And I will continue playing, of course, after this second question and answer session. Lulu, Millbrook. Yeah, Lulu. I totally forgot about that album. So yeah, I think there are some songs I dislike on Lulu. I don't own a Telecaster model, Greg, so I'm sorry that I cannot play metal on a Telecaster. I don't have every guitar existing. Thank you, Axeman. Thank you. Do you like Taproot? I never heard of that. Welcher Song bleibt für dich unerreichbar? In welchem Sinne? Dass ich ihn nie spielen kann? Da gibt's einige. Do you want to close the request, by the way? No, why not? Do you have a preference, acoustic or electric? Definitely electric. I don't answer guitar cover questions because, like I said before, if people then say, you said in this stream you are going to cover this band and it didn't happen in a year, I just don't want to get myself into pressure, you know what I mean? Do you prefer Ibanez guitars over other brands? Of course, and I'm officially an Ibanez artist, so yeah, I do love Ibanez guitars above anything else. What kind of tattoo do you want to get? There are 3 Pokemon that I really love, which are Swirlix, Spheal, and Psyduck. And I want to have like a trinity tattoo of these 3 Pokemon definitely one day. Another crazy song to learn at 400k subscribers. Definitely, but I don't know which one. Any other questions on your side? Otherwise, I will just continue playing some songs for you. And anyone who just joined and asked him or herself why I'm not practicing through the fire and flames, I just did it 20 minutes ago. And if you want, you can watch the rerun of this live stream where I totally failed at learning. But I think for 40 minutes it's decent enough. So yeah. Any other questions? Otherwise, I will just check the queue because we have some amazing song requests here. For example, Harvest of Sorrow and Hallowed Be Thy Name, which is pretty much very interesting and amazing songs. The Vivaldi Society was overwhelmed with your performance of Summer in Iceland. They have asked you to record an official performance at the concert hall of your choice. Which hall? Oh, Sarah, you are so creative. I think it would be an old theater because I really like the architecture of old theaters with, I like the vocabulary of architecture kind of things, you know? I don't have a specific hall, but I really like the atmosphere of old theaters with all the, I like the vocabulary, but I will look it up. Like the old theaters have very much detailed walls, colorful walls, and lots of round things, kind of that. You know, I really like the vocabulary to describe the interior of the hall I want to play in, but I really like the aesthetics of older halls, to be honest. Why did you choose Ibanez guitars? I think they are very versatile, and also I feel that my short fingers are pretty much satisfied with the fretboard shapes of Ibanez guitars. Can you read music? Tabs. I can read tabs, but not notes. Welcher Song ist zu tricky für dich? Ja, für Fire and Flames. What do you like more to play with fingers or pinch? What do you mean? I like pinch harmonics a lot. So yeah, maybe I go with pinch then. 2 more minutes, then I will switch to guitar playing again. So if you have any question you want to ask me, just put it in the chat. I will gladly answer it for you. So yeah. Anything you want to know? 1.5 minutes still to go. Then I will play something for you. Are you single? No, I'm not. Hast du auch das Problem, dass der kleine Finger mit dem Ringfinger verbunden ist? Ja. Ja. Ich kenne keine Übung, um das Problem zu reduzieren, weil ich selbst bei mir noch nicht geschafft habe, dass das weggeht. Es gibt Menschen, die können die wirklich autonom bewegen. Ich kann es nicht. Und das ist sehr doof. Can you give us some tips on tremolo picking when skipping strings? No. Practice. I think there is no tip. Instead of just practice and keep your wrist movement as minimal as possible. Like my wrist never moves much more than that when I do tremolo picking when switching strings, because if you tremolo pick with a lot of movement, you are not fast enough. And also when you want to skip strings, you might ring another string you don't want to ring out. You know what I mean? So keep the movement space as minimal as possible and practice a lot. Are you looking forward to your tour? Of course I do. Of course. I'm so in lack of concerts. My band is so in lack of concerts. We just need it. We just need to play live again. How has your day been? Pretty much full. Like, I did record a lot of stuff. I did play a lot of stuff. I did practice a lot of stuff. I packed some Patreon rewards. I prepared some Patreon rewards. I did go jogging so far. I have answered a lot of emails. So it's always a busy day. Favorite Rammstein song to play? Who? I don't know. I actually don't know. Interesting question. I think America is a great song, but I never played it really much. So I don't know. From the songs I like to play that I have offered here in the live stream, it might be Engel. Have formal types ever given you grief for not learning music theory? Yeah. All the time people say I should learn music theory, but yeah, maybe I should. Can sound waves create heat? Indirectly, they can, definitely. For example, if you are having a speaker membrane that is like running... sound waves. Okay. I think not. Sound waves don't have the energy that is used so that you can create heat. There are other waves that create heat. For example, in your microwave, you also have some kind of waves. This is why it's called microwave. And these waves are designed to make everything that contains water hot. And so these can create heat, but I don't believe sound waves can do it, because every wave has a different characteristic to do the stuff it should do. Sound waves are there to create sound. Microwaves are there to heat up objects made of water. Light waves are there to give us color and warmth. And X-ray, these waves are created like to see your bones. Like every wave has a different purpose. I use these guitar picks by Ibanez. Sand grip, extra heavy. Which band would you love to play beside it of them? I really love Equilibrium, but I already did play along them. I would definitely join a show of Slipknot, because their music is definitely moving me a lot. You sound like you like architecture. Early on, you ever thought of being an architect? No, I never thought of being an architect. I just am interested in arts in general. So yeah. Do you like fruit smoothies? Not so much, I think. Self-made ones, yes, but I won't buy smoothies. Ever OVERSENSE, ever coming to the USA? It's a question I answer multiple times every stream. You guys need to spread the word about my band. Follow us on Instagram, share our Spotify, share our YouTube videos, because currently we are not big enough so that anyone would book us in the US. It's in your hands that we get bigger overseas. So what you can do if you really, really want to see us live in the US, share our social media links, listen to our music, share our Spotify. and then we might be able to play in the US. Have you listened to the band called Soul Decay? No, I haven't. Why don't you start a band and tour? For real? I just answered that I have a band and that we do tour. Okay. I think everyone should learn music theory because it's interesting and useful, but nobody should ever hassle you for choosing not to. Yeah, that's true. What brand and model guitar do you really, really want to get? Which one do you desire the most, and what is your most favorite you own? If it would exist, I would mod my AZ a little bit more for an ebony fretboard and change it with the fretboard of the RG I just have here, the Poplar Burl, and just add some details, because the guitar I really like is my AZ. There's nothing I thrive more. I'm just happy with what I have. From favorite Arch Enemy tune. There are a lot of great songs. Currently I cannot choose. How I hold the pick, I don't know. I really don't know. It depends what I play. I cannot tell you, hey, I hold the pick like that, but then I'm just always moving around my wrist to play the song correctly, like I think it's good or not. You can ask Milbrook. He said that I'm just also shifting the pick, and I never noticed. And he was like, yeah, you're shifting the pick to make this or that sound. And I'm like, I really do? You know, don't ask me how I hold my pick. Just watch how I play, and then you see how I hold my pick, because I cannot describe. I just hold it like that. But it just depends what I play, that I just move it a little bit around in the space here. Okay, 1.5 hours done. Now I switch to play the guitar again. And I will start with Hallowed Be Thy Name. And then you will get Harvester of Sorrow. And then I will see what other standard tuning songs we got in the queue. And of course, the requests are open. We can just like gather some songs you want me to play so that we have a good playlist for the upcoming streams. So yeah, getting the guitar again.
everlasting terror. It's really the end of somebody dream. Somebody claims to be not a dream. Not even a step that's falling. What is escaping as I try to speak. Take all the night I know. How the world of the dark. To believe and never stand. Just a strange illusion.
So, this was a live version of Hallowed Be Thy Name. They just play it on a ridiculous speed at some time. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Arnold. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, next song you're about to hear is Harvest of Sorrow by Metallica. And then I will see what the queue says. Maybe I will also do some artist choices. I will see. Yay! Brad, you said people are going to hit on her cause she's hot. Let those people say what they will. Brad, I think sometimes you don't know what some people are capable to say to a girl. Let's put it like that. And also YouTube automatically filters comments that are too nasty. But nothing is wrong if people say, you're beautiful, you have beautiful eyes, you are cool. Nothing is wrong about that. But people who are exaggerating, like totally hitting on me, no girl wants to see that. Because most of the time we're here to play songs. And because you think or anyone thinks someone is attractive doesn't give you the right to say anything you want, you know? Thank you, Jackson. Thank you. As long as you stay respectful, I have no problem with that. Because how should you know that I have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or anything, you know? How should you know I'm in a partnership with anyone? You don't. But there is a difference between respectfully saying, doing compliments to a girl, versus doing disrespectful things to compliment a girl, you know? Like, there are so many things that shouldn't be said, no matter if you're a girl, no matter if you're a man, no matter if the streamer is a girl or a man or anything, you know? So it's just the wrong attitude to say, let those people say what they will. Because most of the time, if a comment gets deleted, it's inappropriate. And it's just there to show people you are not welcome if you are disrespectful and too much objectifying, you know? So if someone says, marry me, of course, most of the time, it's just meant as a joke because people are like, yeah, you're cool. They're saying that for, yeah, you're cool. But sometimes if people return to say, marry me, it's like getting a little bit creepy, you know? I mean, I'm here to play guitar and not to be the future wife bearing children to anyone, you know? And this is always the thing. You got to understand to empathize with this person who is assaulted by these comments. And so it's not the right thing to say just because someone is attractive. Everyone has the right to say or comment anything he or she wants. Because no, that's not how things should be. Okay. I will just see what we have in the queue because I think we have some other artist choices. Again, thank you, Arnold, and thank you, Jackson. Thank you so much for your support, man. Min. Okay, grammar is not on my side today. I'm sorry. So I might just check the queue. Otherwise, I will just play something for you or switch to my drop tuning guitar to play something for you. Yeah. Click up. Where are you? There you are. I have one song I definitely want to play. And no, this is wrong. Spaces, song queue, YouTube. There it's right, not the full queue. Okay, Blutemauge, I will do that, of course, because I always have to do it. And now you will get a small artist choice. And yeah, I will play Enter Sandman for you, then you get Amaranth and Blutemauge, and then I switch to the drop tuning guitar. I will stream a little bit longer than 2 hours today. right, this was Enter Sandman by Metallica, one of their true classics. And the next song you're about to hear is Amaranth by Nightwish. I'm also closing the requests now as we are close to the 2-hour mark. And after that, you will get the Canon Rock Practice and Blut im Auge by Equilibrium. Yay. Nightwish. Amaranth. Thank you. This was Amaranth by Nightwish. Next song you're about to listen to is another practice session after I have practiced Through the Fire and Flames in the first half of the stream. I will now do a small learning session of canon rock as suggested by, I think, Jackson. After that, you will get Blut im Auge, and then I will continue with the drop tuning songs. I will stream for maybe another 20 minutes. I did do the sweep a little bit better last time, but I think I'm getting much more fluent at that song every stream I do it. Okay, next song is a little bit of contrast program. And I really hope you don't leave the stream because of the harsh vocals, because most of the time people tend to do this, but the song is pretty much beautiful. It's called Blut im Auge, and it's dedicated to one of my biggest supporters here. This is why the song is also called the Finsky song. I really hope you enjoy it. Blut im Auge by Equilibrium.
Blut
Alright, this was Blutem Auge by Equilibrium, and the next song you're about to hear is Custer, Normal Speed by Slipknot, another fun song. So yeah, let me just switch to the drop tuning guitar.
Jan freut sich echt wie ein Schnitzel über sein erneutes Smartphone von Big Market und dass er damit 258 Kilo Rohstoffe spart. Freudig bescheuert über erneuert. Top Tech, 258 Kilo weniger Rohstoffe als neu. Auf Big Market.
Purpose of this commercial plea and eruption. Due to the prolific nature of this statement, listener aggression is advised.
It's time whenever I say a gun, come out, just tell me you want it. Blows my fucking mind, it blows my fucking mind. These days, never seen the kid enough. I'm tired of shit, I won't go, no waste my fucking time. No waste my fucking time. This everything is such an old business, like killing people. Truth and ignorance, and all that common evils. This planet isn't special, go watch your state of play. I'm waiting for the punishment, I know it's on my way.
Alright, this was Custer by Slipknot. And I will just take a look at the queue. We got about 10 minutes left. Next one is Wait and Bleed, like I see. Wait and Bleed. And then I might play Engel. Maybe. Then we got everything done from the queue except for Faith. Cool. So, what did I say? Wait and Bleed.
You guys have fun? Have you had fun today?
So, the next song you're about to hear is Engel, and then as last song, I might just ask the queue what to play. Because we got some amazing songs in the queue, I think. Antisocial, then, it is the last song for today. Good. So, next one is Engel by Rammstein.
Nature never tasted better. Brewed with 100%
Harald, wenn's dir nicht gefällt, geh weg.
Erst wenn die Wolken schlafen gehen, kann man uns am Himmel sehen. Wir haben Angst und sind allein. Gott weiß, ich will kein Engel sein. Gott weiß, ich will kein Engel sein.
Right, this was Engel by Rammstein, and now you will get the last song for today, which is an original by my band OVERSENSE called Antisocial. Chris, der hat zweimal einfach Daumen runter gegeben und einmal diese Lachsmilies gemacht. Also im Prinzip von, was will die Olle von mir? Ich will die jetzt ganz einfach mal ein bisschen dissen und deswegen schönen Daumen runter immer gegeben. Und solche Menschen sollen dann einfach aus dem Chat raus. War nichts Schlimmes, aber es nervt einfach auf Dauer. Also von daher nicht schlimm. This was German, by the way. Okay, so last but not least, like always, I want to do the thank you credits. Most of the time, I do say thank you first to my moderator team. I will do this today again. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to the UMG team for being such an amazing moderator team, helping you guys out, helping me out when I miss something. It's always amazing to have you here. Then I want to say thank you to everyone who found their way to my stream. If you don't know me, my name is Jassy. I'm a guitar YouTuber and I do live streams here on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Monday at 6 p.m. CEST with just the speed challenge where I play songs at a ridiculous speed. Wednesday, like here, the Q&A session and normal song session. And I did play or did practice Through the Fire and Flames for you guys in the first half of the stream. If you missed it, just watch the first half and see me fail terribly because this song is simply too hard to learn and stream. I just wanted to show that to you because so many people suggested in the chat and it's simply such a hard song. It's impossible to just, play it when you don't practice it. Last stream I do is Fridays, 9:30 a.m. CEST with the Learn That Riff challenge where I play songs of your choice, riffs of your choice, if a riff exists on Songster where I can learn to a tap. You can choose whatever you want. I have 5 minutes to learn it. And it's always a lot of fun to see what goes and what is pretty terrible to learn. Last but not least, I want to say thank you to everyone who supported me today through the super chat. Thanks to you, I might be able to just quit my day job this July and fully focus on music, original stuff, videos, live streams to create more content for you. And many, 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 many thanks today go out to Millbrook, to KE, to Millbrook again, to Wild Wayne, to Ferry, to Millbrook, to Striker24, to Freaky Boom. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Thank you to Gummy Bear, to Millbrook, to Gummy Bear again. To Arnulf, thank you so much. To Jackson also, thank you so much. This is so amazing. Thank you for your support. Thank you to Jackson, to Gummy Bear, to Jackson, to Arnulf again, to Jackson again, to Jackson, to Gummy Bear, to Milbrook. I missed some super cats, right? Thank you to Arnulf. And that's it. Thank you very, 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 very much for your huge support. This is just amazing. If you didn't notice, I did another upload last Saturday where I did a compilation of Rammstein guitar solos. Since it's a meme that Rammstein doesn't have any solos, I now researched and have asked you to tell me your favorite Rammstein solo in my Instagram stories, and I have featured 11 of their original solos and 2 of mine compositions in my latest video. So if you haven't checked that one out yet, it's my most current upload, and I really hope you enjoy it. Also, I really hope you enjoyed today's stream with a big variety of learning, Q&A, and just playing songs. And if you want, I'm online again here on Friday morning, 9:30 a.m. CEST. Right, last song, like I said, it's an original song by my band OVERSENSE from our second album, EGOMANIA. This one is called Antisocial. I really hope you enjoy it. guys, this last song was an original song called Antisocial by my band OVERSENSE. You can listen to it for free on Spotify along every other of our songs. Right, guys, I really hope you have a great day, evening, wherever you are. I hope you stay safe and healthy, stay positive, and such an amazing community. It's always amazing to play live for you, to learn stuff in front of you, even if I fail. I just feel comfortable doing that because you guys are just so awesome. So if you want, I'm online again, like I said, on Friday morning, 9:30 a.m. CEST with the Learn That Riff Challenge. If you want, you can stop by or check out my uploads because I did a Rammstein compilation of their guitar solos and any other kind of wild things currently. So yeah, stay tuned and rock on, guys. And thank you so much for your big support. I will do dinner now.